Well, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Let me know that you're here if you're here live with me. And we'll get started here in just a second. I know I'm just a minute early, but I just want to make sure I'm in all the places. So make sure if you're hopping on with me that you say hi, because I want to know that you're here. And Hannah, let me know when you're here, and that would be great. Hey, Hannah, I see you. Awesome. All right. Do you want to tag your friends? Let them know that we are starting. That would be wonderful. And if you're watching other places, because I love this about these online parties, that I can be in Hannah's group, I can be on my business page, I can be on YouTube. So let me know, where are you watching? Are you one of Hannah's friends? That's awesome. This is why we're here, is all for Hannah. So I'm excited to hang out with you. And as you're hopping on too, let me know where you are watching from. That's another benefit to these online parties, is that you can invite, your college roommates, your old neighbors, people you used to work with, all over the country, right? Because we just gathered together on Facebook for just a few minutes so that I can share Park Lane jewelry and the sale and all the things. And I promise you're going to love it. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you. Hi, Sarah, Hannah's mom. Leslie, I see you girls. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. Well, as we get going here, let me just tell you a little bit about Park Lane, a little bit about me. Park Lane has been in business now for 71 years, which is amazing. I have been with Park Lane for 5.5 years. I was with another jewelry company before this, and when they closed at the end of 2020, that's when I found Park Lane. And I just have had so much fun with this business. And I'm curious, if you have ever sold anything, done any kind of direct sales, drop a 1 in the comments, because one of the reasons I joined Park Lane, you might like this. There's actually 2 big reasons. So the first one is they have this program called Direct to Point, where they recognize and respect any leadership experience that you might have. And I love that, because my previous company closed. Like I always say, I kind of feel like they were breaking up with me because I wasn't planning on leaving. And then here's Park Lane that said, you do not have to start from the beginning. We're going to start you at a level equal to where you were in your previous company. I've never heard of anybody doing that. So that's one of the reasons I fell in love with them pretty quickly. And the second is they have the best sale. So grab a piece of paper and a pen, because you're going to want to create a wish list. And I'm going to tell you how this sale works. Let's see who we got here. Hi, Sarah's from Washington. I know a bunch of you girls are from the Northwest. How is your weather up in the Northwest? I'd be curious to know. I was back east last weekend for my mom's 80th birthday. It was hot. And I live in Southern California, so we don't really do humid. And it was humid. So I'm happy to be back here in my lovely 82-degree weather. All right. So let me know too, are you new to Park Lane? Are you already a fan of Park Lane? I would be curious to know that as well. But grab a piece of paper and you're going to start writing things down, because I want you to create a wish list. I want to know what you love. Hannah wants to know what you love. So if I show you something that you even think is cute, you just write it down on that piece of paper. Don't worry about the prices, because I'm going to tell you about the sale. So how the sale works is, when you purchase 2 items at full price, you can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are the least expensive, right? And then your next 4 are half price no matter what. So I'm going to tell you the best way to shop our sale is to find 2 pieces that are like 40-ish and under, and have those be your full price. And then your next 4 things are half price. And right now, Park Lane is doing all kinds of crazy sales and BOGOs and free pieces. So what I would love for you to do is just write down everything you love. At the end, I'm going to ask you to circle or star your top 6 to 8 favorites, and then text it to me. The number's on the screen. Text it to me, and let me do that magic math for you to figure out what should be full price, half price. You might get a free piece. You might get a bonus for $35. So just don't even worry about that, and just write down what you love. All right, let's get started. Okay, I got some newbies. It is a little bit hot for some. 80 degrees in Oregon, but humid. I know it's that humid that's so suffocating, I think. But anyways, I appreciate the sunshine. All right, let's talk about things. Oh, let's start with the drawing. I forgot. So for some of Hannah's friends who responded to me, I put all of your names in my little cup here. You don't have to be live to win, but If you are, it does make it more fun. So I'm gonna put all of your name in here, everybody who responded to me, and I'm gonna send one of you a little fun happy in the mail. And that winner is, we'll find out together, Kira. I'm gonna save this, let you know that you won, and I'll send you something fun in the mail. Okay, our sale. So 2 things under 40. So let me start by showing you some earrings, because those tend to be our least expensive things. So for example, our hazy hoops. These are great everyday hoops. They come in gold, they come in silver, they come in hematite. So if you love little hoops, these are good ones. Those are called hazy. We have our wren. This is a set of 3, which is kind of nice. You get the pearl hoops, the little gold hoops, and the crystals. Those are a good starter. We just came out with these. These are called aqua. Aren't these beautiful? They just remind me of sitting by a pool. So those are only 42. That's a good one. We literally just came out like a day or 2 ago with these. These are called hot tones, and they are so cute, especially if your ears are double or triple pierced, because they can go right above, and they're coming those pink colors. Those are 42. Good little unlocker. We have our matinee and our Devi. How many of you are pearl people? Like, drop a P if you have pearls, because I love these little ones right here. Great for a second hole too. They're only 26. And then these look exactly the same, but look at the back of them. The back of them is a big pearl, so I'm going to show you what that looks like, because they are so cute, especially if you're wearing kind of a bigger statement necklace. That is great to balance it with some smaller earrings. Look at these. Aren't these fun? They're inspired by Christian Dior, so the little ones in the front, the big ones in the back, and they balance out more of a statement necklace. So those are called Dovey, if you like those. Let's see some other ones. We have a couple other ones too I love for cart starters, and those are our Bliss earrings. And Bliss are kind of like chunky hoops. They're only 26. They come in silver and gold. So like a pair of each of these would unlock the sale. Your next 4 things are half price. It's a good deal. Okay, let me keep going with some earrings. Let me put my earrings back in. The earrings I have on are called Sunray. These tend to be some of my summer favorites. So they have a little drop to them with the brushed gold. So that is our Sunray earrings. We have our Orbit. These are kind of a little bit more modern. They're silver. They're a little bit wider. There's only 42. That's a good sale unlocker. My everyday, I call these my Target go to Costco earrings, are called Tempo. They're just fun, whimsical, kind of that geometric look. This I would use as a half price one and grab it for 25. So that's a good one. Our coconut. I'm all about the white right now. You know, I have the pearl on with the mother of pearl with the yellow. To me, this just says summer. These are little round pearls in little earrings. These coconut earrings are only 40. So that's a great one. And let's see, a couple more. Okay. How fun are these? These are called Tahiti. I'm going to show you this one on because I love these. This is the opposite of a statement necklace. This would be the statement earring. So if I was going to wear these, for example, oh my gosh, how cute are these? Aren't these fun? Then I would go a little bit smaller. Like what I have on is fine. That kind of balances it, but I would not do a big statement necklace because you don't want too many statements. And I have to say for these Tahiti earrings, like if you're going somewhere fun this summer, these are going to get you compliments. People are going to notice these. And for as big as they are, they're really lightweight, which kind of surprised me. What do you think of Tahiti? Do we love them? Are we not sure? Let me know in the comments because I think these are fun. Okay, so those are our Tahiti earrings. Couple more. I love our Monaco because the Monaco, you get a set of 3. They're the classic teardrop shape, small, medium, and large. So you get to decide, you know, how much of a statement you want to make. Sometimes if I'm wearing a bigger necklace, I'll go with the small ones. You know, a smaller necklace, I'll go with the big ones because we're women. We like options, right? So these are called Monaco. Our Queenie are kind of my dressy hoops. These have that iconic quatrefoil crystal in the front. Those are a great one to grab for half price. Our Chantel is a little bit larger hoop. Do you know that fashion experts say that we should have at least 5 hoops in our collection? And you probably do, right? Big, little, gold, silver. But I think Park Lane does a great job of just making our hoops a little bit more interesting. So these are Chantel. And then another one of my favorites is our Prism. So these are little silver crystals. excuse me, and kind of like the dovey with the pearls, this does the same thing. So let me show you how this works. You put the small one in the front and the big one in the back. Put these the right way. And I think that you're going to think these are cuter than you thought they were going to be. Look how cute these are. Every time I wear them, someone notices them because they're just a little bit different. So those are called prism. So let me know what earrings have you written down? What do you love so far? I'm going to show you a couple more of the kind of the cart starter ones. We have the Margot, which have the brushed silver. We have our impression earrings. These come in about 14 or 16 different colors. Look how pretty those are. Those are $30 a pair. And there's some of them have matching necklaces. We have our, let's see here. Our luster are pretty with little studs with crystals. So many different ones. Like I can't show you everything because you would be here all night. Our indigo are great for 28. Those are fun too. So just write down what you love. And I will say, if you find yourself writing down a bunch of things, do not get mad at Hannah. Like, don't get mad that she invited you to this party. You should thank her because she's introducing you to Park Lane, to our amazing sale, and our average hostess gets about $400 in free jewelry. So I think anyone who hosts a party, smart way to shop for sure. Okay, I'm going to take a quick sip of water, but I would love to know what you love. Okay, I see Maria likes the Wren, the Tempo, and the Prism. Sarah, the coconut, Chantel, aqua, hazy. I love it. Wren, you know, those little Wren hoops. What do I do with those? The now I can't find them, but the ones with the little pearls, those are like my poolside earrings. Like I don't tend to go in the pool, but I like to sit by the pool, and those are perfect. They're just the right size. They're just little. They kind of have some interest to them, so I love those. Okay, let's move on to bracelets. Anybody like to build a good arm party? I'm going to show you some of my favorite arm parties. Now, there's a couple things you want to know about arm parties. First, when you're putting them together, you generally want them in odd numbers. Oh, I just realized I have 4 on. Where did my little arm party go? You want them in odd numbers. And so I'm going to add this one. I have my arm party right now. This one is called Ivy. It's got the mother of pearl. This is one of our impression bracelets that matches those beautiful earrings. This is our marshmallow because I love me a pop of white. Our chiffon also has the mother of pearl. And then this is our embraceable. I think embraceable is such a great one to just kind of add in because it just kind of gives your arm party a little bit more structure. And then when you're putting it together, you want them in odd numbers. You want them a little bit different. And the last thing you want to do before you walk out the door is you want to take your 4 fingers and put them on top of your party. Now, if you are able to cover your party, you are good to go. But let's just say Sarah, sorry, Sarah Taylor. Sarah, for example, goes to cover her party and this one wouldn't fit under her fingers. Well, now, Sarah, your party's out of control. Somebody's got to go home. But it is just a guideline. So if you want to keep going, you just keep going. I tend to like 3 bracelets during the day. And if I have some fun event to go to at night, I tend to add a couple more. But 5 is kind of my magic number too. So when I look at this arm party, for example, this brings in some of the turquoise. Turquoise is a great color. It's a color that all of us can wear. We all look good in turquoise. And I've heard that if you're crabby and you put on turquoise, you become in a better mood. So I think anything you purchase with turquoise can be filed under medical. Are you with me? That's kind of some girl math right there. But if you like them, this is our Kai bracelet. This one's only, I think, 40 as well. Our sale is from our summer collection. Our Serena has that bar of crystals. Look at that beautiful impression bracelet in turquoise. And then the jewel is inspired by Cartier, their Love Bangle. It's an oval bangle with crystals on the top and the bottom. So that is the first arm party. Second one I love is our, this one's called Atlantic. Atlantic has the tiger's eye and then a crystal in the center. Here's another one of those embraceables. This is our Ivy bracelet in the leopard print. This hazy matches the earrings that I've already shown you. I'm going to show you a necklace in a minute. And I realize I have 4, so I'm going to grab this one. This is called Rika, and this is a good little filler too. It comes in gold and silver, and it just kind of gives that arm party a little bit more, again, structure, like I said. So that's another arm party example. We have, if you like the blush colors, this one is called Creme. And creme is kind of a party in a box. because you get 5 of them. They're great with rose gold. They're great with the pinks. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll add that same jewel. Here it is in rose gold, and just put that right in the middle, just to kind of give it some variety, make them so they're not all the beaded, give it a little bit of contrast. So that is creme and jewel. In silver, we have this is called Mars. Mars has a single crystal in the middle. It's a stretchy silver one. Then I have that same jewel in silver. The middle one is called, I just lost the name of it, Cherish. Cherish is inspired by Tiffany with the heart. Here's that same Serena in silver with the bar, and then that Rika in silver too. So some of our pieces do come in other metals. Some of them just come as they are. So that's a silver arm party. And then the last one I love to talk about is gold and black. I always feel like gold and black together kind of elevates the look a little bit. So this one, another impression bracelet, another embraceable. The middle one is called Vibes. It's got the black enamel with the crystals. Here is that same ivy in black. I cannot tell you how many athletes right now are wearing this bracelet. Now theirs is probably the genuine Van Cleef one, but I'm not worried about losing mine. So this one is a lovely inspired version of that. And then our Stormy, this actually comes as a set of 3. This was the black leather cord, but also has a pink and a gray leather one that comes with this. Because once you start building your jewelry collection, you can start mixing or matching all your pieces and creating all kinds of fun arm parties. So tell me, which one of those do you love? I have 2 more I just have to show you because they're my favorites too. So this one is called Zoe. And what's great about Zoe is you get 10 of them. 10. So you can mix them all together. Mixing your metals, they say, makes you look younger. But what I love to do is I love to take whatever I'm wearing, like right now I have on gold, and I usually just add a few of these, just to kind of add a little bit more interest to it. So I'll just kind of mix and match them. But Zoe is a great set. If you like this, I bet you would wear this a lot because of all the different things you can do with it. So Zoe is a good one. And then our Denver. I mentioned I love that pop of white, right? So the Denver is another party in a box because you get 4 of them. It's inspired by Kendra Scott. It's got the genuine white turquoise, and these are 4 that come together. So I typically will add to this, maybe that Rika bracelet and put that right in the middle, just for something different, kind of bring out the gold. So that's another party. I mean, I could play arm party all day long. All right, Hannah likes the tiger's eye, Maria the creme and the Stormy. I love it. I love it. Okay, tell me, before I get to necklaces, tell me how many things you've written down so far. What's your number? I'd love to know your number. Okay, ready to see some fun necklaces? Let me start by telling you what I have on. This little one right here, let me grab the other piece. This one is called Electric. And Electric, you actually get 2 pieces. So it comes with a little paperclip chain, and then it also comes with this teardrop crystal. So you could wear them together, but a lot of times I will separate them so that I can just wear that paperclip chain by itself. And I've layered it with our buttercream. And buttercream they actually just put on sale, which made me very happy. So the buttercream is on sale right now for $44. It's got that mother of pearl, just a little heart again, pop of white. That's what I'm looking for. So that's the buttercream. And then let me show you some of my favorites. So this one on the bottom, 21, Sarah. We're going to have to talk. I believe Sarah might be our next hostess because she's got an incredible wish list. I love it. I'm so glad you're finding some things you like. Okay, this is our Viper necklace. And with the Viper necklace, you get 2 pieces. You get gold and silver. They come together as a set. So again, mix your metals. It's going to look great. But I also love to take one of these and use it as a layering piece, because when you layer your jewelry, it just makes it look a little bit more interesting, a little bit more intentional. So I love to combine those. I've added at the top here our Monroe, which has a tiny little crystal, kind of like a little flower. You could put this in there. You could even leave the gold. You could do silver, gold, silver, put these together, add something like maybe those prism earrings with this. That would be a beautiful set. So Viper and Monroe are the name of those. Then we have, if you like the rose gold, this is our Galaxy. And with Galaxy, you get 3 pieces. So you get the short little delicate chain, the long white enamel heart, And then the pendant on the bottom has some charms. You can wear them all together. It is that built-in layered look that makes it easy, but you can also separate them. Like maybe your neckline doesn't work with this piece. You can just take that one off. You've got some flexibility. And this is the one I always wear the creme set with. So this is a great combination. Maybe add some rose gold hoop earrings, and that's a great set. So this one is called Galaxy. Next, we have our Aspen. Now, Aspen I put on a black and white striped shirt because I love black and white striped shirts. And this one comes with 3 pieces. Look how beautiful this is. So you have the short chain, the oversized clip with crystals, and then the charms. Like the other ones, you can separate these, which is great. You could even reverse this and put it on the polished gold side if you wanted to, I don't know, dim your sparkle, but don't dim your sparkle. Don't save sparkle for nighttime. Just sparkle all the time. That's what I think. But when you're wearing a shirt that has a pattern like this, you need something a little bit stronger to anchor against it because a delicate chain wouldn't show up. Agreed? So that one is called Aspen. And that's one that, for example, I would put the small Monaco earrings. Like I would not do the big ones because you got so much going on with the necklace. I would do the little ones with that or the medium ones with that. So that kind of balances those 2 things. All right, next I have our Trudy. Now, some of us love jewelry. We wear it all the time. Others of us are not quite sure what to do with jewelry. I did not wear any jewelry before I started selling it. It did not even occur to me. And so I always think of this as a good starter piece. It's 2 pieces. It's the matte gold, and you can wear them together. You can separate them, kind of get comfortable with that look, and then you can layer things in. Like I love, love, love to layer in the buttercream with this. It just kind of drops right there. Another one you could do is our Wildcat. And Wildcat has that little bit of black leopard in there. So she's sweet because she's a heart, but she's a little bit sassy because she's got the leopard print. And this is the one I would throw together with the black and gold. Look how great that combination looks together. Like that is a complete look. Another one you could do if you wanted to add a little bit of sparkle is our veil. And I pulled this one out for Amanda. I don't know if she's watching live, but she did tell me she was getting married and she was looking for some bridesmaid jewelry. And I love, love, love to help people accessorize. Oops, that's on backwards. So I told her this is the one that's the most popular for weddings, and it's called Veil. So Amanda, if you're watching the replay, here you go. It's just got that solitaire crystal right there. Isn't that pretty? But anything with a drop is going to look really nice, just tucked right in there between those Trudies. Another one, I was talking to her, chatting with her a little bit about some pieces. Let me grab this. These necklaces are all what I would call cart starters. So they're all under 40-ish. And you have the pearl. That's another great one for weddings. That rue comes in hematite, all the colors. The Juliet is a great heart that you can wear sideways or up and down. Those are some of the impression necklaces. So those are all good things to unlock the sale. And then in the gold, oops, that's going to fall off. There we go. Here's the same thing. So here's that same Juliet. The rue comes in gold, silver, hematite, and rose gold. And then that one is called Halo. So if you like the necklaces, these are great things to unlock the sale. So just jot the name down. And then, like I said, I will help you with all of the magic map. Okay, couple more. 2 more. So this one is the hematite. And this hazy necklace is my most popular necklace ever. And I think part of it is, you know, it's strong enough to wear by itself. You could add some just cute earrings like maybe our wee earrings. These come as a set of 3. They're forward-facing hoops. You have gold, silver, and hematite. Those would be great with this. And then it's also a great necklace to layer with things. So this is our Hendrix necklace. And Hendrix has that beautiful pave set crystals in there. And if you are a matchy-matchy, we do have matching earrings. You know, some of us are matchy-matchy, some of us are not. So there's the matching earrings for you. And then that's the one I would totally add the Zoe to. Like that would complete that look and be so, so pretty. So that's Hendrix and Hazy. And then the last one I have is for you silver lovers. And this one at the top is the same necklace I have on, but it's still back together. So this is that electric with the paperclip chain and the teardrop crystal. And then the long one is called Everlasting. Isn't that pretty? So add your crystal earrings, your silver sparkles, and that's going to look great. Maybe put that back with our, some of our silver arm parties like this. Okay, so let me know, what necklace did you write down? Which one was your favorite? I forgot to show you this. I wanted to highlight this. I talked about our impression bracelets. We're kind of known for these. They are 40 handset CZs, and they come in about 16 different colors. Aren't they beautiful? I just think they're gorgeous. So that is some of our impressions. All right, let me know what necklaces you love, and we are going to get ready to wrap this up. And if you want to see some rings, type rings in the comments, and I will grab some rings to show you too. But as we get ready to wrap this up, I do want to let you know that if you were like most of my guests, you're going to find a lot of jewelry that you love, like Sarah. And the best way to get our jewelry is free. So as I mentioned, our average hostess is getting about $400 in free jewelry, half price items on top of that, bonuses on top of that. So if you think you might want to get some girls together and do one of these easy peasy Facebook parties, I will tell you, our new collection is coming next week. A new catalog, a ton of new jewelry. I have not seen it personally, but I've heard that it is beautiful. So you could be one of the first ones to share that with your friends. So I'm super excited about that next week. And if you're one of the first 2 people that will do a party, I will give you an extra $50 in free jewelry on top of everything Park Lane's going to give you. Plus, Hannah gets a bonus too. So it's a win-win. So if you want to be one of those first 2 people to do something right after that new collection drops, either type the word party or send me a message and let me know, and I will make sure that Hannah gets that bonus as well. Okay, the earrings I'm wearing, Leslie, are called Sunray, and they're 38. They are brushed gold with that little pearl on the bottom. All right, what do we love? Electric, Juliet, Viper. Yes, rings. Okay, I'm going to whiz through some rings. So if you like it, just write the name down and I'll help you with the price when you send me your wish list. So I have at the top your Cutesy, that little bow. Namaste. I know she's 30. Sawyer, Moonflower. I meant to wear that one today because I love that mother of pearl. Love Story, which I've heard was inspired by Taylor Swift's wedding ring. Aura is the heart. Quartzy is the rose gold. Flora is this infinity band, and Velvet is the brush gold bow. I also have our Worthy, which is a sideways cross. There's the Sawyer in silver, petals, Dimension in silver, Dimension in gold. Amore spells out the word love. Dynamic is the crystals across the top. And then some of our statements. First, we have Domino. That comes in white and black. This one is called Unite. It's a 3 rings joined together. Rosie, I love this one. This one's called Sublime, and you get 7. I would size up because you can spread them out between a couple fingers. Monte Carlo, hello, statement ring. Isn't that beautiful? That's Monte Carlo. And then the last ones I have is Palmer, which is a wider band with the pave crystals. Paradigm is 3 bands that come together. Maybe Dolly, I think, with the pearl. This is called Ember. You get 3 stackable rings. And then Josie comes in gold or silver. So those are some of our rings. All right, Sarah's going to do a party. Thanks, Sarah. You're going to love the new stuff. And Hannah, you're going to get a bonus too. Awesome. Okay. Last thing before we wrap this up, and I give you the final instructions, is, I mentioned at the beginning that I have been with Park Lane for 5.5 years. And we are doing a really fun event on Sunday night where we are giving away $500 in jewelry. If you just want to hop on and just hear a little bit about how Park Lane works, we're actually giving away over $3,000 in jewelry, but the grand prize is $500 just for checking it out. The only requirement to win the 500 is that you must love jewelry. So if you love jewelry, type a J in the comments. I just want to know who loves jewelry. And if you want to come to that, let me know, or type the J and I'll be sure and get you the information on that. But that is on Sunday, just to kind of hear a little bit about what we do. It's just fun, right? It's jewelry. It's fun. Okay. As we wrap this up, this is what I'd love for you to do is take your wish list. You're welcome to look back through the online catalog through Hannah's link. I'll make sure you have that. And then when you're ready, circle or star your top 6 to 8 and text it to me. When I get 6 wish lists by what's today? Today's Wednesday. By Thursday night, because we'll give you a chance to watch the replay. When I get 6 by Thursday night, I will do another drawing. Kira has already won the first drawing, and I love to give stuff away. So 6 by tomorrow night, and then I will take your list. I will do all the magic math. I will let you know if you've unlocked a bonus, if you've unlocked a free piece. I'll send it back to you. You can always make changes. But I would do that soon because you'll forget what you liked. I'm going to clean up my jewelry, go downstairs and have dinner with my family, and then I will return those carts to you. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Hannah, for bringing your friends together. You guys have been amazing, and I cannot wait to see what you love. So have a great night, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye.